Welcome back, bunny lovers. Let's talk about when bunny parents go on vacation. Now, for most people, getting away for a few days might just mean packing a bag. But when you're a bunny parent, it's a whole operation. But before I dive into any tips or tricks, I want to take a moment and acknowledge something real. If you're getting ready to leave your bunny, or maybe it's your first time even going away, it can be absolutely terrifying. Some bunnies do just fine being boarded at specialized places like Chez Atlas in Ottawa, but Maurice, he doesn't board easily. He's much happier at home in familiar surroundings. The thing is, bunnies thrive on routine. They don't show stress the way other pets might, and when they do get stressed, things can go downhill quickly. GI stasis isn't just a scary word, it's something I've had to deal with after coming home from a trip. Maurice was with his late partner, and I had saved up for a long awaited trip to New York. My son was coming in twice a day to care for them. He's very reliable, but that day, he got stuck at work. I had no camera, no updates, and my stomach was in knots until I finally got a photo that night that they were okay. It's not about trusting him, it was just fear, because they're not just pets, they're part of our hearts and they rely on us. That was years ago. Maurice was younger and more adaptable then, but now he's 10, more sensitive, and he has greater needs. I've learned that as bunnies age, my travel habits have to adjust. These days, I don't leave for more than 4 nights. 3 is better. I've even come home to find Walnut not eating. And if you know Walnut, he never misses a meal. That turned into a $500 emergency vet visit, and thankfully, he was just stressed and back to normal by dinner, but it was a big wake up call. So now, twice a day isn't enough. My boys are very lucky. They get to stay home in their own space with 2 trusted bunny sitters. One is our neighbor, and the other is Janet from Chez Atlas. They rotate the visits, and they both know Maurice and Walnut quite well. I also have a pet cam inside and cameras outside so I can check on them at any time, see who's coming and going, and whether I'm away for 3 days or unexpectedly for a few nights, which has happened. It gives me some sense of peace. And while all of that helps, still leaving them is stressful. So before we get into how to plan a bunny safe vacation, I just want you to know if you're feeling anxious, you're not alone. And today, I want to share what's worked for me so you and your buns can feel a little more prepared and a lot more at ease. In this next section, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I do before I leave. Everything from prepping medication to organizing daily routines, packing food, and even setting up the TV for background comfort. I'll also share what I put in place for while I'm away, including sitter communication, security steps, and how I monitor Maurice and Walnut without stressing myself out. Whether it's your first time leaving your buns or you're just looking to improve your system, I hope this gives you some ideas and reassurance. Let's dive into the details of how I keep things running smoothly, even when I'm not home. Now we're doing preparation ahead of time, aka Operation Bunny Peace of Mind. So once I've booked the trip and started figuring out logistics, the real planning begins. Not for me, for the bunnies. Because let's be honest, I can forget my toothbrush, but I can't forget Maurice's digestive supports or Walnut's daily snack pack. Gotta have my priorities. Both of my bunnies need daily medication, so I channel my inner pharmacy tech and pre fill all their syringes without the needle, organizing them by day, time, and which bun gets what. Morning meds, evening meds, the whole rainbow of bunny wellness. I also leave some extra medication because, well, life happens. Next up is the emergency kit. I prepare a detailed care letter outlining everything each bunny needs, along with a sealed envelope that includes a credit card. I also leave written authorization giving the bunny sitters permission to approve a vet treatment if I'm unreachable. But no one's left guessing. I've clearly outlined what types of life saving measures I do or don't want taken. So all major decisions are already made. The letter also includes the vet's contact information, just in case. While it may seem a little dramatic, when you love your creatures and they're as delicate as they are and unpredictable, being dramatic is just being prepared. And of course, I give a heads up to the vet that I'm going away and that Janet from Chez Atlas or my neighbor may be calling. They're on alert just in case one of the fluffballs decides to protest my absence with a hunger strike. Now I get down to the daily routine and bunny personality profiles. I write the master plan, a bunny dossier, we can call it. Feeding schedule, check. Favorite greens? Listed pellets, hay, treats, bedtime rituals, all in there. Walnuts treats are even pre-bagged by day. Yes, individually. Yes, that's excessive. But no, I will not apologize. He expects structure. Maurice, meanwhile, gets his supplements in a neat, tidy little pouch labeled like it's a bunny buffet line. I include in my little dossier their grooming needs, litter and potty pad details, their weird little habits like how Maurice has opinions about his hay is arranged, and most importantly, what not to do if you want to stay on their good side. I do have a section that's tucked away at the back of the dossier, clearly marked for easy reference. This section is labeled only if the bunny might be unwell, what to watch for, and what to do. It outlines the early signs of GI stasis or stress, such as hunched posture, lack of appetite, reduced poops, immediate steps to take, comfort measures, when to call the vet, how to prepare critical care, clear, calm instructions to help sitters respond confidently without panic. This approach was born from experience. I've had past sitters feel overwhelmed when the information was up front, so now it's separate, easy to find if needed, but out of the way during regular care. That way, you only read it if something doesn't seem quite right. I also make sure to include the entertainment and comfort section. Yes, my bunnies watch TV. I leave clear instructions on how to turn on the TV and off and what channels to use. We prefer cooking shows like the Food Network or Flavor because they're low key, gentle, and generally not filled with barking dogs or loud effects. I also do home prep and their bunny space. So their personal space, which really is the living room and the dining room, is cleaned fully before I go. Litters are changed and scrubbed, garbage is taken out, grooming is done, their blankets are washed, the floors are swept, the whole thing. I prep all their food in advance. Their fresh greens are washed and stored in the fridge in Ziploc bags labeled AM, PM, and lunchtime. Pellets are portioned by day. Hay is refilled and topped up with extra bags nearby. Potty pads are pre laid or stacked and labeled. I leave extra supplies and even cash in case the sitters need to pick something up unexpectedly. Let's talk now about sitter communication setup. My boys stay at home where they're happiest, as mentioned. Their kingdom of snacks and naps with two trusted bunny sitters. As mentioned, one is my neighbor, the other is Janet from Shayalas here in Ottawa, aka the Bunny Whisperer. They rotate visits like a tag team wrestling duo, and both know Maurice and Walnut's quirks, snacks, preferences, and dramatic flair. I've set up a bunny communication book so they can leave notes for each other, important stuff like Walnut staged a snack protest, or Maurice gave me side eye for rearranging his hay. They have each other's contact information. They've been formally introduced, so no awkward handshakes here. Both know the secret house alarm code, and yes, they've been trained to use it without accidentally calling in a SWAT team. Now we have house security and neighborhood awareness. So we look at cameras and monitoring. I have an indoor pet cam so I can peek on the boys at any time. Whether they're doing zoomies or perfecting their dead bunny flop impersonations, doesn't matter. I've got them. Outdoor cameras? Yep, we have those too. If a squirrel so much as side eyes the house, I'll know. Or those rascally chipmunks. Neighborhood check ins. My neighbors always know when I'm away and who's supposed to be coming and going. They're encouraged to say something if they see anything weird, like a stranger at the door, or Walnut trying to order a pizza. Hey, I gotta try and keep you entertained. Mail deliveries get paused, and the sitters also grab any flyers or mystery packages that show up. Visual cues. Sitters open and close curtains, flick lights on and off, and generally make the place look like someone's home. They'll water the plants, do a little weeding, so the outside looks like it's being maintained. If my car is not in use, I leave it in the driveway. It's the ultimate yes, someone's home prop. So I have daily communication. After each visit, my sitters send me a quick update, usually a sentence or two and a photo. It's not a glamour shoot, it's a look, hey, he's chewing hay, life is good moment. All I need to know is, are they eating? Check. Pooping? Check. Being their usual selves? Check. That's my trifecta of bunny health. I'll give you a real life example with Maurice. One time while I was away, Janet from Shea Atlas messaged me. I don't think Maurice is eating. I immediately pulled up the pet cam because, of course, I'm panicking and I'm expecting some bunny drama. But there was Maurice sitting there eating. And it's just, I don't know what was with him. So I sent Janet a screenshot with the caption saying, "Crisis averted. He's working on his acting career. I have no idea, but he's okay." And this was the perfect reminder of why I love having both cameras and level headed sitters. Nobody panics, well, except for me, and we can all laugh afterwards. I also do emotional check ins with myself. I won't sugarcoat it. Leaving is still hard. But with my camera setup, backup plans, and a sitter team who gets my boys, I can actually relax enough to enjoy my time away. And that's the reason we go away. It's not guilt free. I mean, I am a bunny parent, and well, that's part of the package. But it's much easier knowing my buns are in good hands. I do have some final thoughts for you. If you're nervous about leaving your bun, I get it. I've been in that exact same what if they stop eating the second I leave? What if they get GI stasis? It's quite the spiral to go down. But with the right prep, a reliable sitter crew, and a little tech backup, you can travel and still feel like you're part of your bunny's daily life, just via the magic of pet cams and text messages. If you found this helpful, give a like and subscribe for more fluffy wisdom. And if you've got a bunny sitter tip, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. See you at the next video.